one more drama run through for the road before we finally ban the last guy. For those that are just tuning in, basically what happened was I went along on an art post. I can't remember what it was. And I thought that's a pretty decent picture. I quite like the artwork. So I went and had a scrape around on the account. And as I scrolled through the account, I noticed this on the 16th of July. In my opinion, if you're getting yourself banned from the forums in the actual game, but you're still protesting, and there was nothing ever wrong with what you said, you're a clown who needs to take a step back. Now, interestingly, I thought to myself, oh, that's odd. The random art account that I've clicked, like, it's pretty narrow. There's probably only a few people that could fit onto. I thought that's pretty crazy. When I scrolled down, I noticed that there was a tweet. Well, this person was banned from the game because they offended a dev with a single tweet. It's bullshit of the highest degree. And I'm thinking, well, that's got to be about me, hasn't it, really? So then I looked down at the next reply. Don't people understand that when you come after a studio and tell people not to buy their product and use profanity whilst doing it on a huge platform such as YouTube, you're trying to inflict financial damage? And obviously they're going to fight back. People don't understand this. Now, this is one of the dumbest posts I've ever seen. Because number one, if this is about Livo and this is about Pink Nasher doesn't post to YouTube. Those people don't really use a large YouTube platform to talk about the game. Now, trying to say that, oh, because I've spoke poorly of a product's quality, that they would, quote, obviously fight back in a manner to ban you, people don't understand this. No, people don't understand it because it's incorrect. If I go and criticize the quality of a Logitech keyboard, Logitech wouldn't suspend you, would they? Because feedback is valid, which is why the developer literally quoted me as saying I raised the bar for feedback, and Dana literally said I made his job a lot easier, as well as other multiple developers. So I thought to myself, this is such a narrow little bubble that it's got to be about me, considering this as well. Like, this is definitely about me. So tweet, but boring. I said I no longer follow the Gears of War scene, but I saw an image and I checked the profile and I saw this. Now I said, I presume this is about me. I'd invite you to stop subtweeting about me and just have a conversation and a chat, basically, because he seems to dislike me. He responds with, I'm not coming off as rude, but this post is not aimed at you in the slightest. But as the saying goes, if the boots fits, which is obviously what Colin said. Now, it says, that means a lot that you liked my art. And as you can see, I don't get involved with drama. So he doesn't get involved with drama, but he's apparently subtweeting someone that isn't me. So he quite literally is involved with drama. So that was a bit confusing because I said, oh, that's great to hear that it's not about me. I was just wondering, who is it about then? Because I'm unaware of another person that's been banned from the game and the forums, whilst also basically using a large YouTube platform, and also been told that they do good feedback. So I said, I just dislike subtweets, mate. It really reminds me of Colin's words. There's loads of people it could be about. So if he has zero issue with directly talking about people and getting, quote, people to pile on, which is a weird phrase, if he's just giving his own opinion, I don't know why he'd want people to, quote, pile on. To me, that just shows that he's digging for a little bit of attention. And again, if he's happily ready to directly at people, then why wouldn't he directly at the people it was about? So goes on to say the following: you should look at the timing of my tweet. Why would I mention you months after your ban? So think about that. It's definitely not about you, because why would I mention it months after your ban? So then we get brought to, said, well, if the date of the message implied it wasn't about me, then how could it be about Livo when his ban happened so very long ago? This has riled him up, and he goes to call me a complete cretin, someone that cries like a bitch. He was banned for being toxic, and I've already told the people I'm offering a £10,000 reward. It's still there. If you can go to my forum account and find me being toxic on my forum account, I will send you across £10,000. You won't find it because it doesn't exist. It just seems weird that somebody that 2 seconds ago said he has no problem with me and he's pleased I like his artwork, now all of a sudden, because I question his subtweeting, I'm an absolute cretin that cries like a bitch. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is for me to directly come at you. I don't need to lie. Well, you clearly are lying. The date of the message is not important. at all. If it was, you wouldn't be mentioning Livo. Whether it was about me or Livo or whoever, you got caught out, and instead of just saying, oh, sorry, mate, that wasn't about you, you've now gone into this full-on attack mode. It's just is that not just confusing to anyone else? Just to go on into a full-on attack mode over nothing when you had the opportunity, quite simply here, when these people were talking, to say, oh, I'm sorry to these two people. This has nothing to do with Z. I know you're mentioning him here, but yeah, this post has nothing to do with Z. It's to do with Livo and Pink Nasher. But no, you'd rather do the subtweet, and now, like I say, Livo's saying, oh, I didn't even know you were talking shit about me, but thanks for mentioning me. So yeah, that's it. That was, I guess, my last contact with the Gears community, and such a dog shit place. Twitter is awful. There's a reason, like, I don't like, now when I go onto my profile and I go to my homepage, I just see things from, like, you know, people that I want to see. He quite literally could have ended the entirety of the conversation with the following. He had the opportunity at place number 1 to say, I'm sorry, these tweets are not related to Z. He also had the opportunity when I said, can you stop subtweeting people? He could have also simply mentioned again who it was about, but I had to prompt him a second and third time until he eventually said, oh, Z, you're a cretin, I don't like you. So this is why it's so funny, because he's painted this picture of, bro, it's not about you. I've got no problem. I've got no problem with you. 1.5 minutes later, I'm a horrible human cretin. So yeah, that's interesting. Anyway.